What's up with you guys, man? Quarantine Fitness, JR McGee. For those who may not know, tap into the socials, hit the bell notification, get this game. Make sure you know what I'm saying, subscribe, like the video, because we're going to be dropping some game on y'all today. Now, I had an incident. It wasn't really an incident, but I had a situation where this woman was with these two guys, right? It was two women and with two guys. And for those who may not know, I do bouncing, I do like events, clubbing and stuff like that. So I'm real into the bar scene. So I know a lot of game about the bar and a lot of game about, you know, women and how to like really be attractive. So if you haven't seen those videos, make sure you tap into those in the link below. But I know a lot of game when it comes to women and being attractive. And I can honestly tell you how being attractive is not being the nice guy, you know, not always answering the questions that she wants you to answer them and which way she wants you to answer them. It just really shows you that you are a yes man. So now, like, let's take it for an example, right? If you had spinach all your life, you ate spinach all your life, you think that you're gonna want somebody to come to you and bring you spinach, right? So all her life, you know, oh, fathers, you know, I treat my daughter like a princess. Oh, you know, nobody's gonna tell her no. She gets everything she wants. She gets attention. She gets, you know what I'm saying, money, this, that, and the third. She gets everything she wants all her life. Anything she wants, she gets it. So she grows up in a way which has no structure, no stability. So when life really starts to crumble on her, she doesn't understand how. You know, everybody who walks up to her is saying whatever she wants to hear, right? But when life hits, it hits her harder because this is her whole reality. So now, you are supposed to be that person who really challenges her reality. Listen, you know, you give respect to get respect. I'm not just answering all your questions. You're not coming up to me just interrogating me. And this is that battle. Like, women want somebody to overcome because they don't want to face reality. A lot of women live in delusion. So when it comes to like, it's like, why isn't he, you know, compliant to what I say? Like, you know, this is my reality. She's working desperately to validate her reality because this is her existence. Because now you're proving her whole reality, which she lived in her whole life, wrong. So you being like kind of like combative in a way, like, you know, like I had this girl yesterday, right? And this is a good looking woman. You know, I work in the bar scenes, as I mentioned. I had this girl yesterday. She comes up to me and says, right away, she's like, could you, she said, like, could you get me a drink? Because she knows me. And, you know, I'm a familiar face to her. But she automatically assumes that, you know, that my job is to comply to her demands. Like, you know, everybody's job is to, like, make sure she's okay. You know, whatever I say, I get. So I told her simply, you know what I'm saying? I told her simply, I said, don't you, I looked at her friend. I said, don't you think that's a bit rude? Instead of asking how I'm doing, you just automatically just ask me for favors. I put it simply just like that. And the way her eyes lit up was like she never heard no shit like that. And there goes the battle. She's trying to defend her reality. Oh, what do you mean that? Like, I'm thirsty. Like, come on. Like, I need a drink. This, that, and third. I'm like, yo, she's like, that's not fair that you don't get me a drink. I'm like, yo, listen, that's not my responsibility to fix everything that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? I said, you know, I put it simply to her. I'm not really getting you a drink. I said it in a funny and a sly way because I'm very slick and very witty. But I said it in a way like, you're not going to sit here and run game on me. I said, yo, I tell these women all the time, I say, yo, you might want to go out there and find one of these little boys because you can't put up with me because I'm not one of them. I put it simply to women just like that. And that energy is what is attractive because that's not the way life should be. Biologically, a woman is not going to ever be attractive to a yes man. A woman wants a king. A woman wants a leader, somebody who can lead her. So if she's leading everything and she's calling the shot, women don't want to make decisions. So if you're not a man and you can't make decisions and you're looking for her for validation, and you know, you're sitting here like putting her on a pedestal and shit like that, she could never respect you. So like this reality where a lot of people live in, where they gotta be a nice guy, and you know, they gotta like, you know, I don't want to upset her. You need to get out of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You need to put a lot of these women in reality and humble that ego, because that shit can get her really hurt. So you really genuinely looking out for her as like God. You know, God is the ultimate disciplinarian. So if you're doing dumb shit all your life, you're driving fast, you know what I'm saying, you're swerving cars in and out of cars, and you're ducking death and all that shit, there's gonna be one day where God's gonna punish you. He's gonna make sure. A lot of people can't learn the easiest way, so he's gonna make you learn in a way where you're forced to understand, or you're going to hurt yourself. So you being that disciplinarian is what the woman needs, and she craves that, just like vegetables. A lot of people want junk food, but they need vegetables. Be that vegetable, man. Don't sit up here and be compliant and shit like that. That's the ultimate attraction that a woman is going to like crave in her life. Doesn't matter if you got money, doesn't matter like whatever, like that shit. Yeah, bro. Structure, self-discipline, right? You're not gonna be swayed just by, you know, how beautiful she is. She can be a motherfucking 10. She could be Lauren London. You still are obligated to set law, because what this really shows about you is you're able to make tough decisions. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what the circumstances, you live by your principle. It doesn't matter who, you know, if a man pulls up right now, right, and he is 6'10" and he's jacked with fucking all types of muscles, you are going to stand on business and say, listen, you are not going to disrespect me like that. And you're going to look him in his eye and say, I don't give a fuck how big you is, I'm still that fucking man. And this is what a woman is looking for. Not all that other bullshit who complies. Not all that LGBTQ bullshit. Not all that sisterhood shit. It's nice. It's nice to, you know, validate her feelings and shit. But let's not get this wrong. Let's not get this incorrect. Life is not about validating your feelings. You know what I'm saying? I can't walk outside and say, oh shit, like I'm feeling like the weather is so hot, it just needs to be cooler, and it's cooler. Like, life is not about validating your feelings. A lot of women, you know what I'm saying, they want to feel validated. You can help them feel validated, but if they cross the line, there's consequences for that. So this is the number one attractive thing for a woman. Number two is having that masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? Being dominant, being, you know what I'm saying? Like, not dominant in a way that's like you're a dickhead, you know, you're an ego. But when it's time for you to get dominant and put your foot down, you can do that. When it's like in little circumstances, like, right? It's, you know, like police, they don't have to get violent for you to respect the police and know that they can get violent. They can take out their gun and shoot at a wall and hit the target. They didn't shoot you, but you know, oh shit, this motherfucker got a shot. I had a situation yesterday where I was at this event, and there was this fence that I had wedged in between these two pins. That way people can't come in the gate through the outside and sneak into the party, because I'm a bouncer, right? So I had this wedge in between these gates, and there was these two women, and it was on a double date with these two guys. They was both kind of fucking fat, you know, not in very good shape. And they're sitting here struggling with this gate, trying to get it open, like both of them with two hands, trying to lift it up. I literally came over with one hand, with like this, shook it a little bit and lifted it up with one hand. And right away, like I saw, like I definitely made, I made the panties wet. I know for a fact, the way the look on their faces, how their eyes lit up, just being able to be capable of being dominant. Like, a woman wants a strong man who can really dominate her. You know what I'm saying? And there was these other two girls. I did the same thing. I lifted the gate up just like that, and she's like, oh my fucking God, you are fucking so sexy. The bitch is with a group, there was with all girls, and it was with a group of 4, and there was 2 dudes there. So it's kind of like, bro, they want you to be in your masculine essence. They want you to be in your power. They want you to be capable of really fucking some shit up. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's them in bed, you know what I'm saying, putting them in their place, or it's, you know, you're out in public and somebody disrespects you guys and helping her feel safe. Another reason is a lot of people, right? They want, like, just like I mentioned, they want you to be capable of violence. So a lot of people, they can't read me. So when I'm doing security, I have no, like, I don't complain. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing about being a man. You don't complain. You don't whine. Oh, it's too hot. Oh, man, like, my legs hurt. I'm standing too long. I had a 10-hour shift and didn't complain once. I stood in the same fucking spot. There's, like, a few girls was walking by me. I got one compliment that it's giving a British soldier, like, the way I'm just standing there for like 2 hours. The girl said she walked by 2 hours and I'm standing in the same fucking spot. Are you okay? Oh, do your feet hurt? Oh, you're standing outside in the sun. Yeah, everything's great. Don't complain. Don't show fucking weakness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know these people. Why are you sitting here trying to show weakness and shit like that so they can look at you like some type of way and think they can take advantage of you or whatever the case may be, right? Show no fucking weakness. They don't, like, they need, like, you need to be stoic. In every circumstance, it is best beneficial to be stoic. Now, that does not mean not showing emotion. I mean, that does not mean not having emotion. It's internalizing the emotion and using that as feedback, right? Don't share your feelings with everybody, but internalize it. Realize what the emotion is telling you. Understand yourself and moving accordingly. Maybe taking that emotion and putting it in the right direction. Like, all right, this motherfucker made me mad. Bet 50 push-ups right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sexually frustrated. Word. I bet I'm about to take this time to really work on my business. That way, that's gonna give me that creative energy that I need to really be successful. So now people think that being stoic means not having emotion. You can't be completely more wrong. So, like, people come up to me and think that, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, like, yeah, you know, my feet hurt, da da da. I'm standing there for 10 hours, you know, like 5 hours. I was standing in the same spot militantly, bro. Had my peanuts, I had my water, I had everything I need. Did not complain once. You know, women find that so attractive because they can't read you. They want to be the one to complain. They want to be the one to be like, oh, it's so hot. My feet hurt. Oh my God. You just sit there and you be a fucking man about everything, bro. That's attractive to them. And like so many times in the day, I saw like women coming back and forth, walking in front of me, pulling their pants up, looking back at me to get some validation, to get some attention from me. See, when you're when you're in your masculine energy, women are gonna look to you kind of like a dad. Like, they're gonna look to you for like what is, you know, what is okay and what isn't okay. So this is why a lot of these women are fucked up. It's the men's fault, because the men who are supposed to be leaders and not paying attention to fucked up behavior, they're giving them the A-OK to be sluts. They're looking at them some type of way. So they're getting, oh, I get the most attention by being a slut? I bet I'm gonna be a slut. This is the men's fault. But if you was to sit here and look at a woman and she's doing all that thought shit, coming in front of you twerking, and you just like turn your head, don't even pay her no mind, then she comes over, tries being disrespectful, pay her no mind. Then she comes over and like starts being rude to you, pay her no mind. Then she comes over and says, oh, I'm sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I really wanted your attention. You know, I really just wanted to talk to you. And that's when you like engage with her, when she decides to be a respectful, like a normal human being. That's when shit's gonna start changing. But you keep validating that stupid behavior. You know what I'm saying? Validate when a woman comes up to you and is a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? If a woman comes up to you and says, you know, you're very interested, I just wanted to, you know, say hi. Validate that, bro. Stop validating these women shaking that ass in front of you, bro, because She's never gonna respect you. So I had women through the whole night, day and night, because like I was looking, I got compliments that I was looking attractive. They're coming up to me, walking in front of me, pulling their pants up, looking back at me, you know, laughing and shit like that. And I paid no mind to any of it. I am the captain of my own ship. I pay attention. I give attention to what I want to give attention to. Nobody's gonna make me give attention to something. You know what I'm saying? If you come up to me and you're very respectful and I like the way what you're saying and the way you're presenting yourself, I will talk to you. But you're not just gonna get my attention just because, you know, you think you deserve it. You know, you think that, oh yeah, you know, I need his attention. Like if you're not genuinely interested, if you don't genuinely care about, like, you know, my business, you just want to know my business just to just say, oh, I know his name, I know his business. I don't, this time, all the time, and will women come up to me and ask me my name, my birthday, and I don't give them shit, because why the fuck do you want my name? What is that gonna do for you? Why do you want my name? Do you want to take me on a date? Like, what the fuck? Why do you need my name? So I don't tell a woman any of it. And that just, you know what I'm saying, just shows that, you know, they're not gonna get whatever they want out of you. They need to work for it. And this is gonna make you a very attractive individual. So like, learn your power, man. Your attention is your currency. Learn to use it as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Where energy goes, energy flows. So put that energy in yourself and let the woman put more energy back into you by staring at you. Let that fuel you. You know what I'm saying? The woman, oh yeah, that she looking at me. I know this bitch thinks I'm handsome. Yep, she's looking at me. Think she's definitely looking at you. And a lot of times people think, nah, man, she's not looking at me. She can't. She's too good for me. Yes, she is looking at you, bro. She sees you, and don't be lied to by your inner voice to continue to not value yourself. That woman sees you and she likes what she sees, but society has told her to not tell you. So no, just internalize that. Just know this woman thinks I'm attractive. That's why she wants my attention. That's why she's coming over here trying to talk to me. She thinks I'm attractive. I'm not gonna give her what she's gonna have to work for. She's gonna earn it. And this right there is the book of being an attractive male and knowing your power, man. Thanks for watching, you guys. Quarantine Fitness, JR McGee out.